Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the LI Sports Network for this presentation of New York Islanders High School Hockey League Varsity Hockey. Live from the Long Beach Ice Arena in Long Beach, New York, on behalf of the LI Sports Network, I am Dylan Flynn. So excited to be bringing you all the New York Islanders High School Hockey League action live tonight on this beautiful Sunday night after Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope everybody did have a happy and healthy holiday. Tonight, we have the Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs taking on the Manhasset Great Neck Indians. The Indians come into this game 0-1, losing their one and only game so far this season, Tuesday, November 15th, 9-1 to a really good NYIHSHL team. Their goal scorer in that game was Brendan Riley. Look to him to try and get the Manhasset offense paced tonight. A much more full-fledged roster than what they had in their opener against NYIHSHL. We'll see if they can take on this really good Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs team who are coming off a really good season last year, going undefeated before being bounced in the semifinals of the New York Islanders High School Hockey League playoff bracket. Bellmore Merrick comes into this game 2-1. They beat Friends Academy in their opener 10-0. Lost to Bethpage in an overtime game 4-3, and then got some revenge, taking down Rockville Center by a score of 8-1 last Monday. They're led into this game by Brady Marzalik. He scored 6 goals, has 4 assists, so 10 points for that man right there. See if he can make his presence known tonight for the Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs as they try to improve to 3-1. Take a quick look at the standings. Bellmore Merrick currently sitting in 3rd place. Manhasset Great Neck with just that one game somewhere down near the bottom. But it could all turn around, lots of games to be played. Bethpage currently sits 4-0 at the top. NYIHSHL 3-0 at the top. And of course, as I said, Bellmore Merrick, and right behind them is Roslyn, who we'll see in game 2 of our doubleheader here tonight from Long Beach. Got about a minute to go in warm-up, so I'm going to take a short break. Once the teams are ready, it'll be Bulldogs and it'll be Indians, and it's going to be live right here on the LI Sports Network.
Defense probably.
Once again, a good evening, everybody. We are ready to go here. Underway with game one of our Sunday night doubleheader. It's Manhasset winning the opening faceoff, turning over to Bellmore Merrick right at the blue line, but the play comes in offside, so an immediate whistle. If you're just tuning in, I'm Dylan Flynn, very excited to be bringing you New York Islanders high school hockey action, live from Long Beach. It's another Manhasset face-off win, but it'll once again be the Bulldogs taking back, throwing into the Indian zone, trying to get it started early here. It's a Bellmore Merrick team who hadn't lost the game all last season, already with a loss on their record. They're gonna look to see if that can be the only one so far. Here comes Marzalek walking into the slot, and he threw one that got blocked wide. The other way, the Indians, led by Brendan Riley, lone goal scorer in their loss to NYIHSHL. He leaves the puck behind, picked up there by Chris Cacciatore. It's thrown all the way down, icing signaled and now waved off. Michael Halverson retrieves behind his net, throws a long stretch pass, intercepted by the Bulldogs. They come in clean on sides. It's Harry Tembekis. Throwing back up top. This shot deflected up out of play. Off the stick of Keith Presti. That was Gregory Polini, excuse me. Got my roster sheets just a little bit mixed up. But now we'll see Polini take the face-off to the left of goaltender Eric Moskowitz in net tonight for the Manhasset Great Neck Indians. On the other side, it's Chase Phillips in net for Bellmore Merrick. Here come the Bulldogs trying to navigate through. Lucas Luch trying to cut his way through the slot. Shot there on net, turned aside by Phillips. Here come the Bulldogs the other way now. Bellmore Merrick moving in with Polini, throwing over. There's a shot and a stop wide of the net by Moskowitz. Bellmore Merrick now winning the faceoff. A shot thrown towards the net by Liam Barkas. Got deflected wide now. Bellmore Merrick at the side of the net. That one got thrown through the crease. Nobody there. Barkas, another shot tipped up by a stick. A clean play there, so play persists. Puck sits idle in the slot. Nobody able to hop on it there. It'll be the Indians now exiting the zone. Led here by Nate Gorenstein. Puck gets bumped off his stick. Now the battle for it below the goal line. Bellmore Merrick trying to swing it out to center. The forecheck of the Indians keeping it in the Bellmore Merrick zone. Puck squeaks out over the blue line now. Here come the Bulldogs the other way. Colin Rulston moving in, throwing a shot on. It's blocked off into the corner. Here's a one-time shot. There's a save. Puck pops up. It was Barkas letting one go. It's thrown down the ice, and it's going to go for icing. Play going back and forth so far. Bellmore Merrick with a little more of the control and a little more of the established offensive zone time. It'll be Manhasset. Michael Halverson battling for it along the near side boards. It's Jake Paul sharing a name with one of the more famous YouTubers on the scene of the Paul brothers, Jake and Logan. Here comes Bellmore Merrick now. Taking the puck immediately out of their zone. No established offensive time. Cacciatore sending over a shot. Puck sitting in the crease, and it couldn't be put home. Nice back check there by the Indians. The other way now, Manhasset. Cacciatore throws a hard hit there. Slow to get up. It's Dario Rodriguez. Finally makes it to his feet. Now he's going to try to hobble off the ice. Rodriguez in some discomfort. Manhasset making the change. Here come the Bulldogs. Play continuing, no whistle there. Official's arm up in the air. Penalty coming here to Bellmore Merrick. They'll make the touch, and we'll get the first power play of the game. 10:55 to go in the first. Manhasset trying to start this game on the right foot. It's Marzalek sitting in the box for 2 minutes for tripping. Manhasset throwing in front. That one got tipped wide of the net. Big save there, it appears, for Phillips in net. Manhasset throwing over, a one-time shot was fanned on there. Brendan Riley couldn't get it away, so Bellmore Merrick is allowed to clear it all the way down. They'll make a change on the back end of this power play. Ren Hooter turns it over at center. In come the Bulldogs. Off his stick, a shot off the crossbar there from Pellini. Narrowly scoring on the shorthanded chance to try and give Bellmore Merrick the early lead here. The other way now, Manhasset throwing one into the crease. Sticked aside by Phillips. Clear was made by the Bulldogs. Shorthanded, they come in again. Pellini going to the net. Drogan circling, passing back up, a one-time shot goes wide. Manhasset trying to survive here. Shot was blocked off the stick of Cacciatore. Riley muscled up into the boards, lost the puck off his stick. Another clear all the way down. Takes a bounce off the end boards with 30 seconds to go on the power play. Indians get one man on. Now they'll go for a little more of a change. The puck is in the zone. A hard hit thrown there by Michael Mondiello. The puck now taken out of play. Number 6, Mikey Mondiello throwing the body. Trying to help his team establish some offensive zone time. But now off the face-off. The Bulldogs taking throwing in. It's gotten first by the Indians. Now trying to exit. Pass was through the skates of Jurakakis. Here come the Indians. A shot there from Mark DeTore. Blocked off into the corner. Power play expires, back to 5-on-5. This one exits the zone. Nice bank pass there to Jurakakis. He gets taken down, tied up with Tyler Marcus there at center. It's Marcus now, throwing in, on the hunt. Puck passes him up, but the return feed down there from James Pellini. One-time shot, side of the net, knocked down there. Big save from Moskowitz. Look at the side of the net, short side, tried to go, Colin Rulston. Manhasset off the save from Moskowitz, again clearing it all the way down. It will reach the line for icing. 8:05 to go, no goals yet. Shots favoring Bellmore Merrick 4-1 right now. Bulldogs not able to keep this in. Preventing the rush up the ice from the Indians. Two players get tangled up right outside the blue line. It comes in onsides and no call. Manhasset trying to move the other way. Ren Huter Has to get back, and he's going to get there as the puck reaches the line for icing off the clear by the Bulldogs. Nate Gornstein sent the face-off to the near side boards, but it's Bellmore Merrick coming ahead now with Marzalek. Fended off nicely there by Daniel Perlman to the corner, not letting Marzalek get the route to the net. In the high slot, Indians defense able to get it down out of their zone, get the change in. Now gonna look to try and establish some puck possession in the offensive zone. A petulant Bulldog defense, though, brings it out. It's Marzalek cutting wide over the left face-off dot, and a shot went off the side of the net. The other way now, Indians trying to spring. Here comes Gorenstein, tied up. Puck couldn't be, does get pushed on net, and it's kept out by the back check of the Bulldogs. Another shot thrown towards the net, blocked before it could get there. Now, the other way, here come the Bulldogs. Nico Buglione throwing one wide off the end boards. Indians gonna look to clear, couldn't be kept in there by Bellmore Merrick. It's Gregory Polini crashing hard, avoiding the hit now, just not able to keep it in, but he's gonna take this turnover, drive to the net, shooting one that went wide of the crossbar. Mangiello banking it off the end boards to himself, leaves it behind. Gonna be picked up there by Jake Sylvia. Sylvia tied up with some Bulldogs. Not able to take it in. It gets thrown out to center. Here comes Bellmore Merrick now, cutting into the zone with Nick Drogan. Back up top, here's a shot, tip, kick save there for Moskowitz. Out at center, Manhasset in a change. It's George Tsimbekis. Throwing in, going to the net now. He gets tripped up and slides into the goaltender. Net comes off, so the whistle will be blown. Incidental contact, but now Phillips pushing Tsimbekis down to the ice, right into the linesman. We'll see if anything comes out of this. Tempers flaring a little bit. Phillips visibly heated and frustrated. Something. It appeared to just be some incidental contact, but Phillips taking exception. No call made. We remain 5-on-5. 5:25 to go. Face off, one back by Manhasset. Up at the top, thrown towards the net. That one went wide off the stick of Callum Murray. Nice stick there by Murray. Keep it in. A clear in, hits the skates of the linesman. Bad break there for Manhasset. Turnover. Shot whiffed on by Tsimbekis. Manhasset spinning, throwing in. Red line was gotten there by Brendan Riley, so no icing. This one, though, will go for icing as the Bulldogs clear it all the way down. Too much steam on it. The faceoff will come back into the Manhasset, the Bellmore Merrick zone. Manuel Giorkakis took the face-off for Manhasset. It's one back by Bellmore Merrick. An attempted clear there from James Polini. Was blocked, it comes back into the corner. A couple players converge on the puck, and it springs out now for Bellmore Merrick. A drop pass couldn't be taken in, but it's taken away now. Tyler Marcus. Up top, throwing a shot there. Blocked off the stick of Vincent Palagiano. No harm, no foul. Bellmore Merrick survives a rush chance by the Indians. It'll be Mark DeTore throwing in, going for the change now. The Bulldogs will look to start up from their own zone. Pass from Marcus between the legs of Rulston. Be taken away by Manhasset. They'll swing in down below the Bellmore Merrick goal line. On it first are the Indians. Stick lift tried to be stripped away there by Connor Stoneking. Puck comes out over the blue line. Indians touch up. Trying to come right back in onside was Murray. He hit a Bulldog, allows Bellmore Merrick to come out the other way. They'll spring Rulston. He'll carry in. They'll go for the change. Bulldogs a man short right now. I don't think they realize this. Playing 5-on-4. Still not realizing it. Now starting to realize it. They'll get the fifth man out there as Manhasset moves in, throws a shot, and they score! Nate Gorenstein throwing one to the net, able to beat Chase Phillips while Bellmore Merrick was in some confusion. The first goal of the game belongs to the Manhasset Great Neck Indians. It's the second shot of the game officially for the Manhasset Great Neck Indians. It beats Phillips glove side, squeaks right between the hand and the leg. Little post and in action as well. And it's a 1-0 Manhasset Great Neck lead. The play is ping pong back and forth here. The Bulldogs have had some really good scoring chances, once hitting the crossbar this period. It's been a pretty clean game, very few whistles. Just now 2.5 minutes to go as the Bulldogs moving in, looking to respond. That shot from Nico Buglione was blocked off into the corner, allows the Indians to come out the other way now. As they try to change, here come the Bulldogs through center. Marzalek cuts, drags, passes, side of the net, they score! Buglione, the second shot goes. We are now tied at 1. It's a nice goal there from Buglione on the backhand. Hard to lift the puck. Absolutely no problems there for number 9 in blue. And not even 20 seconds later, we are once again where we started. It's a 1-1 game. This one sent all the way down. Hooter trying to clear out. It's intercepted by the Bulldogs, but they won't be able to hold the zone for very long. Backtracking and resetting, now under 100 ticks to go in the first period. Trying to make his way through there, that was Lucas Luch. Manhasset intercepts. Emmanuel Jerkakis taking the hit, throwing in, going for the change. Trying to help his team get set up in the offensive zone. Pass there by Bellmore Merrick. Couldn't be taken in. It was behind Luch. It'll be stripped away by the Bulldogs now. Gregory Polini starting it up, trying to go after the long loft pass. Play comes in off sides after it was rejected by the Indians. Just a minute left to go now. As here comes the Bulldogs right back in. What a save, but the rebound, they score! I was just about to say, we have a tied game with just a minute to go, but not much longer. James Polini cleans up the rebound of Tyler Marcus. And it is now a 2-1 Bellmore Merrick Bulldog lead. Nothing for the first 12 minutes. Now 3 goals in the span of a couple minutes. The Bulldogs with a late first period lead, coming to the aid of their goaltender. Play continuing now. Down in the Bellmore Merrick zone, the Indians now looking to be the ones to respond. It'll be a hard hit thrown there down below the net. Players down on the ice, everyone back to their feet now. A little bit of a retaliation hit thrown one more time. We'll see if this physical play is able to keep up now as the Bulldogs move into the Indian zone with 18 seconds to go. Up top, there's a shot, that one thrown wide by Chris Cacciatore. Indians trying to chip ahead, another hit thrown right in front of the Bellmore Merrick Bulldog bench. Players steamrolling here as Riley able to keep in, but no shot on net as the period ends. Gorenstein for the Indians, Buglione and James Pellini for the Bulldogs. And after one period, it's a 2-1 Bellmore Merrick lead right here on the LI Sports Network. Just about ready to go for period 2. Moskowitz and Phillips making their way to their respective nets. Teams will flip sides. Not an eventful opening to this game, but certainly an eventful close to that first period. 3 goals, all in the span of 2 minutes, 5 seconds. The last one coming off the stick of James Pellini, cleaning up the rebound, giving the Bulldogs their first lead of this game after they trailed 1-0. Here come the Bulldogs once again, throwing one through the crease. Nobody there to tap it home. This puck gets sent all the way down. Icing gonna be waved off. Interesting call there by the linesman. It's Gregory Tumbekis got sent down to the ice. Beat out the calls. This one thrown on net. Almost surprising Phillips there. He was able to stick it out in front of him, get the glove on it. Now the face-off will come to the right of Phillips. Taken back. The Bulldogs trying to come ahead. Drogan with the stick tied up, gets the pass over, shot on! Held for the save. Moskowitz able to make the save. A hooking call upcoming here. It was Lucas Luch trying to go 5-hole. Moskowitz shutting the door. But the first power play for the Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs upcoming here. Mikey Mondiello, I do believe, is in the box. Goes there, 2 minutes for hooking. The Bulldogs now will go on the power play. Started up. Presti up at the blue line. Playing catch there with Cacciatore. Shot thrown, tipped wide of the net. Gregory Polini trying to keep it in. Now it's the Indians working out to center. But it'll be Presti on it first, starting up the power play offense. In, shot, kick, save there by Moskowitz. The rebound thrown behind the net. Marzalik in on the power play now, gets spun down to the ice after creating that last opportunity. A nice save there by Moskowitz with the skate. Indians clear the zone, racing to it. Jurakakis couldn't get on it. He'll get on the turnover, throw it on, glove down, and thrown aside there by Phillips. The Bulldogs now coming the other way. Cacciatore throwing behind him. Presti couldn't take it in, so he'll get it at the red line. The Bulldogs get a little mini change on the power play with 37 seconds to go. They'll look to start up one more time. Indians intercepto. Chris Soromakis. Phillips out of his net to play it dangerously. Almost turning it over, springing it ahead for Marzalik. He couldn't catch up to it. It's gloved and held by Moskowitz. Long bank feed trying to get the top score. Brady Marzalik on the breakaway. There's too much steam on it for him to catch up. The face-off now with 20 seconds to go on the power play comes into the Manhasset zone. Bulldogs win it back, trying to set up the power play. Noah Zinman sending over a shot on, was steered aside by Moskowitz. Power play winding down for Bellmore Merrick. Mondiello ready to get out of the box. He does. Pass in front, couldn't be put home. Good look there for Tyler Marcus. Fanned on the shot, he got tied up. But the back check of the Indians. Manhasset clearing out. Bellmore Merrick retreating. Nick Drogan wanting the pass. Couldn't take it in though, it's turned over to the Indians. Here they come the other way in the midst of a change. Almost too many men there. It's Jake Sylvia trying to hop off the ice. Smartly did not touch the puck. Play behind the net, tied up and taken down there. No call. Nate Gorenstein was down, and that shot's turned aside by Phillips. A penalty upcoming here as we get the touch. An interference call going against Bellmore Merrick, it looks like. Vincent Palagiano gonna head to the box. 2 minutes for interference. So Manhasset going on their second power play of the game. Cal Gerard against Marzalik in the face-off circle. It's Marzalik trying to push it back. Puck bounced into the right side of the face-off circle, but it'll be Marzalik retrieving, throwing on, and it's blockered away there by Moskowitz. Short-handed, the Bulldogs trying to get a little bit of an offensive push here. Instead, it's the Indians starting up through center, trying to drive to the net. There was George Tumbekis. He had the puck taken off his stick, taken down right in front of the net. Side of the net, shot blocked there. Zinman getting in the shooting lane. Not able to clear though. Indians, one more time, kick save, rebound pops up, and it's gotten there by Phillips. An all-out brawl now at the side of the net. Phillips has totally lost his cool. Punches being thrown in every direction. Something has angered the goaltender of the Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs, my goodness. An outcry of rage from Chase Phillips. Something not to the goaltender's liking now. The official's gonna discuss this. A minute 19 to go on the power play. We'll see if anything's added. Tempers off the charts here in Long Beach. Just when you thought winter was approaching, it heats right back up. Phillips now appears going to be escorted off the ice. He's going to be swapped out for Ben Greco. I think this is a game misconduct, apparently, going against Phillips for his actions after the whistle there. Not something you see every day in high school hockey. Although if you did watch the Islanders game last night, you saw a couple pretty good fights. The keynote in that, Oliver Wahlstrom taking down Tony DeAngelo and completely mashing him into the ice. For me as an Islanders fan, that was a great sight to see. And I know for some Rangers fans, you're going to appreciate the New York tried and true doing you some proud, taking down former villain Tony DeAngelo. Officials still discussing, now handing an explanation over to the Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs. Keith Presti taking the explanation for the Bulldogs. A double minor's been assessed to Chase Phillips. So very interesting turn of events here. Not a major penalty, a double minor. It's very interesting considering that punches were thrown at multiple players at that. Nonetheless here, it's a 5-on-3 for a minute 19 seconds, and then the double minor to Phillips. So interestingly enough here, they can score 3 times and have a man advantage on every single goal that they would score. The Bulldogs start off right here with the Indians gonna be playing 5-on-3. This play comes in off sides. It was George Tumbekis just ahead of the entering Cal Gerard. Gerard now against Gregory Polini. The Indians throwing in, and the first save made there is a kick save for Ben Greco. No icing as the puck comes the other way. Steered aside by Moskowitz. Another puck thrown in on net, gloved and held by Greco. He'll take the whistle. Face-off, almost thrown towards Greco. Got sticked aside there by Brendan Riley for the Indians. It'll be lofted out by Bellmore Merrick. Never made its way to Greco, so no shot there on the power play. Just the one so far. With 25 seconds on the initial penalty, the one to Palagiano. Interference minor. It'll be 5-on-4. For 2:53 after that penalty expires. There's a puck thrown through the crease there, nobody home to tap it. Indians starting to get the power play circling. Here's a shot, tipped on net, rebound sitting right in front of Greco. Couldn't be put home. Don't really know if it ever made it there. A couple players in front might have gotten blocked. The Pelagiano power play expires. And now it's 2:25 left of the double minor to Phillips. Indians, hard hit thrown there, and a retaliation hit gonna result in a penalty. Play continuing now. This is gonna cancel out possibly the last minor, the last half of the second part of the minor. This game really starting to get very physical, very out of hand, very quickly. See what the officials can do about this. It's gonna be 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. And then it's gonna be strangely 2 seconds of Manhasset power play time. Not really gonna matter in the grand scheme of things. Not really enough time to make a difference. But we'll see what happens coming out of the box. This will be Tumbekis heading to the box. 2 minutes for what's going to be a roughing call. So we're 4-on-4. Are they assessing a double minor to Tumbekis? I believe they are. So the law being laid down here by the officials. So I spoke too soon. It's going to be 2 minutes of 4-on-4 time. Then it's going to be a pretty normal Bellmore Merrick power play. Very interesting calls here by the officials, perhaps trying to get a hold on this game. As the Bulldogs take it all the way down. Indians trying to turn out of their zone. They were cut off there by Nick Drogan, who tumbles down to the ice in pursuit of the puck. Manhasset Great Neck trying to exit. Once again, Drogan not allowing it so easily. Back skating now, puck thrown over. Halverson makes a move around a man, throwing a pass. That one behind Mark DeTore. Presti fanning a little bit on the pass, still able to move it. Second chance, turned over, but it was taken back by the Bulldogs, who now come to center. Polini with Drago going to the net, and there's a kick save from Moskowitz. Here come the Indians, getting the red line, throwing in. That was DeTore. He's gonna dump cross corner and go for the change, but the other way now. Nick Drago trying to catch them in that change. Give and go pass there with Presti. The pass is behind Drago on the return. Back up top, the Bulldogs. Chris Cacciatore throwing one on net, bouncing puck, steered aside by Moskowitz, return thrown in front, and nobody there. Shot bounces off the block from Cacciatore wide to the corner. Indians trying to exit. First initial pass was in the skates of Polini. Comes back to Murray as the puck is thrown on and held there by Greco. So it's a Tumbekis interference minor and then a cross-checking minor. So 2 separate penalties for Tumbekis. The reason for the double minor, that literally the meaning of it. So taking 2 penalties now. And Bellmore Merrick officially on the power play for 2 minutes as the double minor to Phillips expires. But it's the Indians controlling shorthanded in the Bulldog zone. Taken here by Tyler Marcus. Throwing one, that's behind his man, Vincent Pelagiano. It's Mikey Mondiello trying to take the turnover. Goes behind the net, but it's Pelagiano skating away from him. Backhanding, tucking down below the goal line. On it first, Lucas Luch. Luch up top to Pelagiano. Fakes one way, goes the other, tries to send it back down. It's intercepted there by Emmanuel Girakakis. Chipped all the way down short of the goal line, played by Greco. Indians go for the change. Bulldogs with Marzalik taking the long pass. He sends in, circling the net. Luch. Marzalek strips it away and shot on net in Moskowitz. He lost it. The whistle blows. Ref lost sight of the puck. Maybe thought Moskowitz had it. Still was loose. He was going down to get it. So 48 seconds to go now on the power play for the Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs. Marzalek perhaps the best chance so far. On the odd man opportunity. Bulldogs down below the goal line. Sean Keane throwing up top to catch its Hoare. Up top in the slot. Shot, they score! Great look there from Keith Presti. It's a power play goal, and the lead extends 3-1. Big power play goal there from Keith Presti to settle it down a little bit. This goal coming 10 minutes here into the second period. It's going to be a late scoring affair here tonight, apparently. Everyone kind of wanting to use the early part of the periods as a warm-up. And then they'll find the back of the net later on. Presti the lone tally so far here in the second period. The first power play goal for either side. Now play continues. The Indians trying to move out of the Bellmore Merrick zone, comes in offsides. It was Nate Gorenstein, the lone goal scorer for Manhasset so far. Losing the puck at the blue line, trying to regain it. Back skated into the zone before he had it. It was a nice play to take it away, but the official was all over the sneaky tactics of Gorenstein. Forward with the face-off. Goes Gorenstein now. It's the Bulldogs trying to get the puck out of the zone. It comes off the skates of Drogan right to the Indians, who tried to move it on net. But it'll be taken out now. Here comes Drogan. Drogan to the side of the net, throwing it off the back. Manhasset able to clear it out through Daniel Seaman, trying to keep it in at the blue line for the Bulldogs. Bellmore Merrick right back in on it though. Luch throwing to the slot. Nobody home there for the Bulldogs. It's the Indians coming now the other way. Connor Stoneking gets the puck in, throws it around. Kept in by Manhasset. Trying to find it down low to Gorenstein. Couldn't take that in. Now here comes Drogan driving to the net. Backhands on and he scores! Another goal for the Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs. They've scored 2 in each period now, and the lead extends to 3. Nice move there by Drogan to get around the defender and sneak it 5-hole. The goal by Presti on the power play coming from Colin Rulston and Sean Keane. We wait to see who assists on the Drogan goal, if there are any assists at all. But the Bulldogs not content with a 3-goal lead, looking for more. It's Buglione dropping to Keane, trying to give it back to Buglione. Lost it for the moment. Keane cutting, trying to keep it in, but it's the Indians able to work it out of the zone, trying to move ahead. Player fell down, but they will establish the zone. Backhanded on through the crease. No one there for the Indians to take that one in. almost turned over. Now it's Jake Sylvia moving to the near side boards, finding pass to the center of the ice. A shot tried to be let go there by Mondiello. Got blocked off to the far side boards. Couldn't be kept there by the Indians. It'd be Marzalek taking a hit, getting bumped off the puck. But it'll be picked up and thrown in, steered up into the netting, out of play off the hard shot from Palagiano. Face off to the left of Moskowitz. Gerard. And Marcus in the face-off circle. Was Marcus winning it back, in an immediate shot by the Bulldogs was turned aside by Moskowitz. Puck comes down now with the Bulldogs retrieving. Pass there couldn't be taken in by Marcus. Tried to kick it to himself in the spirit of the World Cup. Tyler Marcus is not Pele, though. Hard hit thrown there right in front of us. That time by Gerard. No exceptions taken that one. On that one, play continues cleanly. The Indians now looking to respond. It's been 4 unanswered by the Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs now, with Cal Gerard moving in, fanning on the shot, sent it wide, return to the slot. Nobody home there. Gerard had a really good look, just lost it off his stick now. He's gonna go off for the change. Play continues. George Tumbekis trying to keep it in for the moment. The Bulldogs looking for the exit with a minute to go in the period. It does make its way out on the far side. Michael Halverson taking, throwing over. Daniel Perlman getting it in deep on the stretch pass, then going for the change. Hustling over here is Murray. Murray looking to impede the progress of Marcus. He did for the moment. The play came in offsides with 39 seconds to go in the period. We'll get a face off right outside the Manhasset zone. We approach 30 seconds. Indians looking for one late response, trying to chip into that lead. It was Mark DeTore. Not allowed further than the blue line. Here comes Manhasset, though, second opportunity. Can't get that one to go as the puck comes back out to center. Worked there by the Bulldogs. Bellmore Merrick trying to hold on here. 10 seconds to go. They get it out to center. Trying to impede the progress of the Indians. Will Bellmore Merrick get one last chance? Wraparound try shut down there by Moskowitz at the buzzer. Liam Barkas looking for one last chance. And a good chance it was. But Moskowitz shutting the door right here at the end of the period. We'll go to the final intermission. Bellmore Merrick 4. Manhasset 1. The goals that period coming from Presti on the power play and Drogan unassisted. 2 tallies in that period, 2 tallies in the first. We'll take a short break and then come back with the final 15 right here on the LI Sports Network. final 15 ready to go here in Long Beach. Game 1 of the Sunday night doubleheader live on the LI Sports Network. The Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs leading the Manhasset Great Neck Indians 4-1. I want to thank everybody for spending part of your Sunday night with us. I am Dylan Flynn. So happy to be bringing you this varsity game of the New York Islanders High School Hockey League. Third period starts out with Bellmore Merrick taking the puck. Initially offsides, they're able to touch up. Greco kind of misunderstanding the linesman's signal there, coming out of his net initially. That allowed Ren Huter to come in, throw a shot that got kicked aside by Greco, now the other way. Come the Bulldogs, trying to dangle through there. It was Nick Buglione. Icing waved off here as the Indians clear out, survive that Buglione chance. They'll go get the change. Indians gonna have to have a really good period here, trailing 3 goals. Initial shot was fanned on, the rebound is kept out by Greco. See here, Michael Halverson from the side of the net, fans, throws one that gets blocked, and the rebound was put on by Emmanuel Giorkakis. Shut down there by Greco, keeping the 3-goal lead intact. This now allows Bellmore Merrick to try and move ahead. Progress stopped at center ice. And now a turning, spinning pass blindly out to the middle. Off the stick of Drogan. Taken in by Daniel Perlman, and he'll restart up through center with a long pass. Onto the stick of Bellmore Merrick. Manhasset takes it right back, throws in on net. Shut down by Greco. Puck is cleared, not enough steam for icing, so Perlman gonna have to play it. Perlman, long pass up for Mondiello. Has the puck taken away from him. Drogan throwing towards the net. A nice sliding block there from Halverson. Manhasset now trying to break out of the zone. The back check there from Drogan. For the moment worked. A throw of a shot on net was turned aside there by Greco. Mark Detour hard in on the forecheck. Another shot, another save, and the rebound got tipped wide. Bulldogs escape the zone unscathed. They come in on sides. Here's a shot wildly high off the glass. That time off the stick of Chris Cacciatore. Bellmore Merrick spinning with Presti. Cacciatore holding on to the puck, looking for Pellini at center. He got tied up there. Here come the Indians the other way. Connor Stoneking throwing one wide of the net. A kick in, trying to keep the puck, was just off sides there from Caleb Murray. Face off right outside the Bellmore Merrick zone. This one lofted up wildly right here in our broadcast booth. There it is. Souvenir for us here at the LI Sports Network. Now we will return that, I hope. A fresh puck, meanwhile, has been retrieved. Players get set. Puck is dropped and we're back underway. Stone King, side of the net. Fakes one side, trying to throw in front. It got blocked before it could get into the slot. Between the leg shot from Gordonstein was blocked before it got to Greco. Back out at center. Matthew Kim in the fray on the near side boards, helps the puck move back into the zone where Zinman throws it around. Passes up Pellini. Pellini back on it. James Pellini now. Looking for the pass up. Trying to slice through some defenders there was Colin Rulston. Rulston gets taken down. The puck moves over to the corner. The Bulldogs still in possession. Marcus up to Presti. Presti walking in from the blue line. Shot is tipped up off the glass, out of play. Polini cutting, looking for the shot. Just lofted it up too high. Face-off gonna get moved outside of the zone here. Official explaining why that is to Presti. I was curious as to the explanation. Everyone seems content now, and we're back to play. It's Manhasset throwing in Giorkakis. Soromokas trying to keep it. Giorkakis on the forecheck, behind the plate, throwing one with the backhand after stealing it away, forcing Greco to make the save. He'll hold on for the whistle. It's been an interesting game. Not too many whistles, but it doesn't feel like the flow is totally there. Bellmore Merrick doesn't seem to feel too off-put by the game. They've put 4 home. Out to a nice lead, and now they're gonna look for their 5th. Marzalik in shooting, and a save made by Moskowitz. Net comes off, but play is gonna be allowed to continue. Official behind the play is gonna fix the net as the Indians move the puck out of the zone. It'll be Barkas trying to send a pass up there for Keene. It's intercepted and thrown to the front there by Soromakas. The other way now. Keene throwing one on, and he scores! It's Nico Buglione, his 2nd of the game. And there's the 5th goal for the Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs. It's a 5-1 lead. This time an early tally for the Bulldogs as they come right off the face-off and try to bury another. That time it was Drogan looking for his 2nd of the game. But now it'll be the Indians moving the other way, trying to cut through the defense there was George Tumbekis. Once again, some tempers flaring after the whistle. Tumbekis taken down on his advance to the goal. Greco gonna innocently just wander out of his net away from the fray, not wanting to get so involved as Phillips did. That goal by Buglione, again, his 2nd of the game, coming from Marzalik and Presti. The Indians in desperate need of a response. A shot there from Murray. Got blocked before it could reach Greco. Hard hit thrown there. Gonna result in a penalty now. And a lot of exception being taken on the hit thrown there by the Indians. Cal Gerard is going to be escorted to the box, I believe. Being shown the bench. Not sure what it's going to be here so far. looks like it's Brendan Riley that's being escorted off the ice. We touched on him in the pregame. He had the lone goal scored for Manhasset coming into this one, and now he's gone after that hit. A 5-minute major against Riley after that hard hit thrown in the corner. So officials have really taken no exception to any of the physicality that's been thrown around here tonight in this game. A major penalty assessed to Brendan Riley. So an opportunity here for the Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs to really just salt it away. A power play where they can score as much as they please, with it never ending until the 5 minutes have totally elapsed. Indians going to be asked to send somebody to the box. Somebody has to serve the penalty after Riley gets a 5-minute major boarding penalty. It's going to be Connor Stoneking. He's going to serve the penalty for Riley. Now, 5-minute power play upcoming for the Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs. And now a follow-up penalty being assessed to the Manhasset Indians. A delay of game call being assessed. So it's going to be 5-on-3 for 2 minutes on top of the 5-minute major. Just insult to injury for the Manhasset Great Neck Indians. Losing a player, now down 2 men on the ice. 5-on-3 for 2 minutes. And then again, the 5-minute major will be intact until that has fully run its course. Marzalek sends it over. There's a shot that got blocked off the stick of Kachiator. Works its way from Polini up to Marzalek, over to Presti. He walks in shooting, and it got blocked before it could reach Moskowitz. Marzalek retrieves again. The 5-on-3 persists. Marzalek down, over. Presti back to Marzalek, who had an open net, and it was off the glass, out of play. We get the whistle. 30 seconds so far gone, or 35 rather, on the initial power play. Tough break there if you're the Manhasset Great Neck Indians. As I touched on, this game just had an interesting feel to it. We've seen every penalty possible. Minors, double minors, now a major penalty. We've gotten a delay of game call. It's just been one interesting game as Marzalek and Drogan play catch. Marzalek sending it over, walking in, over to Drogan. He sends in front, and it just got tipped wide of the post. Up top, Kachiator walking in, shooting another one up off the glass, out of play. No netting here at Long Beach, so the pucks exit over the boards a little dangerously. See if eventually they do get netting around here on the end boards. Face off. After the out of play puck, it's Manhasset taking, throwing all the way down. A hit miss there by George Tumbekis. Sends him flying into the boards, allows the Bulldogs to move the other way. A pass from Drogan, down low, couldn't be taken in. It's Marzalek now, side of the net, trying to drag through. He goes down to the ice, takes some collateral with him. It'll be Manhasset now. trying to move it. Murray hustling. Couldn't get around Marcus. Kept in here by Rulston. Drops back to Marcus. Tyler Marcus. Rulston wants it. He gets it. Can't take it in. Down below the goal line. Sending it back up. Zinman over to Marzalek. Marzalek walking and shooting and scoring. Power play goal. Brady Marzalek as the first one expires and the lead runs to 6-1. Brady Marzalek ripping the puck, ripping the tape off his stick. That shot was put home so hard. It's a 5-on-4 power play now for 3:04. The delay of game penalty does come back to bite the Indians a little bit. Now Marzalek has one power play goal. We'll see if he can get two. He can also get three. He can get as many as he likes. Again, his major penalty not going to expire until the 5 minutes have completely elapsed. Marzalek now. Nice move dangling to the net, going short side. It's held up there by Moskowitz. Take a look at the soft hands of Brady Marzalek. Taking defenders out of their skates. Back underway now. Power play continuing for the Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs. Zinman pinches in riskily there. Able to keep it in for the moment until the Indians push out on the second opportunity. Zinman up to Polini. He has a goal in this game. Returns it for Zinman. Zinman up to Marzalek. He walks, fakes, throws back to Zinman, who walks in. He lets a shot go. The rebound was knocked down and taken away after the save by Moskowitz. A pass over for Marzalek, looking for the pass in front. On the doorstep there was Lucas Luch. The Bulldogs continue the power play. It's Marzalek keeping the wraparound in for the moment. Pressured there by Soromakis. He swung over, walking in. Shot was blocked there off the stick of Zinman. Corner. Polini passes Zinman. He takes the rebound off the boards. It'll be Marzalek now, walking in into the circle, shooting, and he scores. Back-to-back power play goals, Brady Marzalek. It's now a 7-1 Bellmore Merrick lead. Marzalek just being given too much time and space. Talented scorer like that. Especially down a man. Still 1:18 to go on the power play. The linesman not really knowing what constitutes a 5-minute major, telling Manhasset that they were missing a player, but the major penalty is gonna, again, persist until it's done. So like I said, as many power play goals as the Bulldogs would like, they're gonna have. So here's another shot and another score. Speaking, it shall appear, right? Is that what they say? Another power play goal for the Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs. It's now 8-1. Just a minute to go now on the major penalty. We approach 5 minutes to go in this game. Brian Justinano Out there now on the power play. It was Jesse Bowden, number 14 for the Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs, scoring that latest power play goal coming from Jake Paul and Keith Presti. The Marzalek goals assisted by Marcus and Drogan and Paul and Marcus again. So a lot of points going around for the Bulldogs in this one. 15 seconds remain. On the major penalty. Hard hit thrown there right in front of us. Michael Halverson taking down Liam Barkus. This one thrown off the side of the net. Puck lofted all the way down. Gonna take out the rest of the power play time, and that'll do it. The major penalty expires, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Halverson. Throwing back to Perlman. Up to Gorenstein, cutting through center. It's Pellini knocking him out of the zone, causing the offsides. Whistle stops play. Faceoff gonna come outside the Bellmore Merrick zone. Players once again not totally happy with whatever is being discussed on the ice. Possibly people making fun of other people's turkeys from Thanksgiving. The holiday just passed. Perhaps it's just a debate of whether stuffing or cranberry sauce is better. I don't know, people are passionate about things. I'm passionate about my food. Indians now looking to scrape up any possible goal here at the end of this game. Try and build some momentum towards their next contest. The puck drifts into the crease. It's covered up by Greco, and he'll get a whistle. Another puck thrown on net right off the faceoff, and another hold and save for Greco. Indians throwing one in, another save for Greco. The rebound stuffed off his leg pad, and the second chance thrown in the slot, but nobody there. The Bulldogs now escaping out the other way. Not for long as the Indians now coming in offsides. But it'll be the Bulldogs taking out of the zone with Pellini. No call, play will continue. Pellini with one already, throwing over for Marcus. Marcus throwing one through the crease wide of the post. Pinching in, keeping it there was Kachiator. Players down on the ice trying to move the puck. Bellmore Merrick throwing one on net, steered aside by Moskowitz. Bulldogs go for a little bit of change. Indians trying to move it forward. James Pellini couldn't keep it in front of him. It works its way back into the zone where Palagiano will play it. Another one thrown in front, fanned on the shot there, did Jake Sylvia. Allows the Bulldogs to come out the other way. Pellini cutting, looking for the pass, throwing one through the slot. Never made its way to Moskowitz. Picked up there on the pinch by Kachiator. Pressure persists for the Bulldogs. Puck thrown all the way down, no one touching it, and it isn't in anybody's reach, so it goes for icing. The face-off coming back into the Manhasset zone. 2 minutes to go. 4 goals this period for the Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs. Nico Buglione, Brady Marzalek has 2, and Jesse Bowden picking up the last one. They've stretched the lead 8-1. Puck is now pinned up along the far side boards off the face-off. It's Manhasset coming over the red line, trying to cut through. They come in onside, walking to the net, they score! Cal Gerard making his move, finding the back of the net for the first time since the opening period, and an 8-goal unanswered streak has been put to a halt by the Manhasset Great Neck Indians. Again, anything can be used as momentum as Manhasset moves on to its next contest. For now, it might just be a little bit too little, too late, as the lead is cut to 8-2. The minute and a half to go. Drogan throwing the pass up to the blue line, was tapping for the return feed, couldn't get it. It's given away to Manhasset, who will move out into the Bellmore Merrick zone. Bulldogs spinning away. Daniel Seaman moving up the ice. I believe the puck came out of play. It did, it got chipped up. This will be returned. Drogan now streaking ahead right off the face-off, trying to leave everybody in the dust. It'll be Lucci coming to his aid. There's a nice move here by Pellini. He scores. They get it right back. Both Pellinis have a goal. Gregory Pellini this time. A nice move to the net. It's now 9-2 Bellmore Merrick. Indians off the face-off. Stone King getting tripped up. Now Barkus, Liam Barkus trying to move into the zone. It'll be taken there. Shot was blocked off the stick of Gorenstein. This one wrapped around by Barkus. Gets through Ren Huter. Here come the Bulldogs again. A shot and a glove save. Moskowitz keeps play moving. With 5 seconds to go. Clock winding down, and that'll do it. Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs win a chippy one, but they win it going away. They score 5 in the third period. Buglione, Marzalik 2, Bowden, and Gregory Pellini. Cal Gerard, the lone goal scorer for the Manhasset Great Neck Indians in that third. And the Bulldogs win this one by a final of 9-2. Bellmore Merrick improves to 3-1. Great Neck Manhasset falls to 0-2. They'll both continue on their separate ways for the rest of this season. It'll be interesting to see what happens the next time these two teams meet up. But that'll do it for us for Game 1 of our Sunday night doubleheader here on the LI Sports Network. I hope everybody can stay for Game 2. If not, I thank you so much for joining us. I am Dylan Flynn, and on behalf of everybody here at the Sports Network, have a good night.